What's going on, guys? Diamond here, and right behind me, or right beside me, is the Mercedes GTR. If you may know, in Formula or just racing history, this car is the one that actually took flight, so it's the airplane car. Today what I want to do is I actually want to build this thing up and kind of make a really aggressive build with it and see exactly what we can do. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into this, and don't forget to join the Discord. So obviously, let's take a good few looks at this car real quick. Looking on the exterior, it looks absolutely amazing, resembling everything that the IRL car does. The back taillights and just the back rear area, I really like the wing and the taillight touch that it has on the rear wing as well. The taillights itself look extremely detailed, and I do in fact like the little grill-ish type of area for the exhaust area. For the front, I really do like the headlights. That little bug eye look really does give a nice little tone of aggression there. And the Mercedes badge on top, I really do wish it was kind of fully modeled out, but I suppose that just the kind of ring, you could say, it being there is just enough to tell you that it's the Mercedes, and just this car overall looks really great. The interior surprisingly isn't fully modeled out, but it does have the rough layout, and it does actually look somewhat decent. Fortunately, if we come over here to open up the trunk, of course it opens inward, and for some reason we have a 4.2 that wants to stick out like no tomorrow. We're obviously going to be changing that, and I think we're going to be putting a really aggressive engine in this. I'm debating on a 4.0 or a 3.8, but we'll decide that. Alright, and without further ado, let's actually bring this to the car wash and let's get this cleaned up so that way we can paint it, and then on top of that, let's also go ahead and swap out the engine, shall we? You know, the more I think about it, the more aggression that I kind of want, and the more speed that I think we can get with this thing. I kind of want to go ahead and do a 4.0 twin turbo this time. Even though we typically do the 3.8, I feel like the 4.0 would be a nice touch, and I feel like having this, it would be really good. Not only that, but just the pure aggressive sound that this car can have with this engine, I feel like it would be fitting. And then on top of that, we're also doing an 8-speed DCT, just so we can get that top speed to kick in. Without further ado, let's go ahead and install this, shall we? Alright, now that we got that installed, I do say I wish if the rear was a little bit bigger, I feel like the engine sticking out would look kind of nice, but with the model, it doesn't really seem all that fitting. Let's go ahead and close that, and let's go ahead and go paint this thing, shall we? Like I said, I do want a more aggressive coloring. So what I think we'll do is we'll do a not complete black, but like a smoke kind of color. And then we'll do I guess we'll do a metallic finish. Oh yeah, that looks insanely good. It kind of reminds me of like a Batmobile. But now that we have this done, let's go ahead and head over to the tuner and let's get to tuning this thing, shall we? And just because I do in fact want to try and see, let's see what the top speed is. We managed to get to 192 before crashing. So this thing might actually be really quick, and surprisingly we ended up going flying there. But let's go ahead and head over to the tuner and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so this is a 4.0 twin turbo V8 tune by Lockmartin. I decided to put my own twist on it and changed up the ignition and valve timing to 0 and 3, but this should make about 1349 horsepower and 1216 foot-pounds of torque. He said that the max speed is 380 kilometers an hour, so let's find out what that is when it comes to miles per hour, shall we? I do like how fast this does actually turn on. So let's see what our speed is going to look like. Obviously, it's going to be a lot faster when we have slicks, but let's go ahead and figure this out, shall we? Got to 241, and I feel like we could have went faster there. That's actually really quick, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's go get the fitment on this, shall we? Anyways, I had to create my own fitment. I'm a little upset over that, I'm not gonna lie. So in the Discord, they decided to make a certain fitment where you have to use the air suspension. I haven't tried it, nor will I try it, but all I can say is it's definitely not the correct fitment. So I made my own. As you can see on the thing right here, it does look a little wonky, but whenever you go to lower it and then proceed to hop in, it is absolutely perfect. No clipping whatsoever. Same with the rear. It's perfect. That is just beautiful. Oh my lordy. Yeah, so personally, don't fully trust the fitments because sometimes they won't always look good. So if you do in fact want my fitment, the fronts are going to be 260, 20s, and R22s, and the rears are going to be 260, 25s, and R23s. Absolutely beautiful fitment. Anyways, let's head over to the circuit and let's see how well this actually drives. Alright, now that we are here, let's go ahead and see how she does. Let's see. She is super slidey, dude. Holy, bro. I will say the control it has is definitely amazing. Had a little bit of an issue there. It's all good. Whoa, the braking power on this car definitely isn't the best, but it can definitely drift. Go ahead and clean her up a little bit. Honestly, I really like how this came out, and I do in fact love how aggressive this car is so far. It has really great control, and I know it's not going to be the fastest thing when it comes to that drag strip, so the quarter mile isn't something that I'd be worried about. When it does come to that racing though, I feel like it would be a very good contender when it comes to racing a lot of people. The overall aggression of this car and just the overall build, I feel like it is definitely something that will catch an eye. And honestly, I do in fact like that they added this car. Let me know what you guys think down below, and yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. Ciao.